Nhật kỹ thuật học IELTS Speaking 8 Active.
Question 1. Can you tell me about your morning routine?
Honestly, it's a bit metaphors that I have a baby. I always take my time waking up in bed for a minute and then quickly wash my face, brush my teeth, and do my makeup before the baby gets up. And then my husband gets him ready while I make breakfast. And we have breakfast together and then top it off at my mom's house and he's to work.
Question 2. Has your routine changed since you were a child?
Yes, a lot. When I was a child, I just did whatever I wanted, but growing up, I came to realize how important it is to have an actual routine, like what to do, how to take care of myself, how to take care of the baby, how to maintain a better routine throughout the day. So, yeah, my routine has changed dramatically over the years.
Question 3. Is there anything you would like to add to your daily routine?
I love to incorporate more gratitude practice honestly, just something to help me feel grounded when I need it. I haven't really managed to do that lately, but I think it's important for me to have it, even just 1 minute for myself a day to feel loved and stay positive.
Question 4. Have you ever received flowers as a gift?
Yes, a lot, mostly from my husband. He always buys me flowers for occasions like my birthday, International Women's Day, Vietnamese Women's Day, because she knows I love fresh flowers. Actually, I recently did receive some for Valentine's Days. There were sunflowers. They were quite unique and bright. I love them.
Question 5. On what special occasions do people give flowers in your country?
Well, there's variety of occasions like birthday, weddings, International Women's Day, housewarming parties, and grand openings, that kind of thing. And even without a special day, people just give flowers to each other to show appreciation, that kind of simple thank you.
Question 6. What kind of flowers would you like to receive as a present?
I really like green flowers, especially green roses, but I haven't actually seen one in real life, mostly through social media. What I understand, that green roses aren't naturally occurring. The colors is achieved through dyeing or some kind of artificial process because the two green pigment doesn't exist in roses naturally. I find that quite fascinating, and I'm still feel curious to see one in person someday.
Question 7. Do you enjoy cooking?
I do love the feeling to being alone in the kitchen and cooking. Honestly, I can spend whole Sunday in the kitchen. Personally, cooking isn't cooking. It's kind of creating art, like choosing the right ingredients and figuring out how to combine them thoughtfully. I find it quite fascinating to play around with different ingredients and recipes.
Question 8. Do you think that you have a healthy diet?
I'm gonna say half and half. When I have more free time, I tend to focus on what I put into my body. I will eat more vegetables, salads, smoothie, that kind of thing because they are beneficial for my body and make me feel lighter. But on days when I'm busy with my baby, I just grab whatever is quick, maybe snack or order food online.
Question 9. How often do you order food online?
Not frequently, maybe it's once every 2 weeks. I'd rather cook and eat at home so my baby can join us in the kitchen, so he can learn how to prepare ingredients or and how to eat properly. And I love the atmosphere of a family gathering together and enjoy the meals we cook ourselves.
Question 10. What are the advantages of seeing a movie in the cinema?
I say the main advantages of seeing the movie in the cinema are you get to watch it as soon as it released, and the screen is obviously bigger compared to watching at home on laptop or TV. But I don't think there are that much advantages personally because I prefer to watch a movie at home. I like laying on a comfortable couch and enjoy some snacks, sipping a cup of milk coffee, and just relax in the cozy atmosphere. It's really nice experience.
Question 11. Do you like watching movies alone or with other people?
When it's a historical movie, I like to watch it alone because I think it is not really everyone's cup of tea. But when it comes to comedy, thrillers, or honor movies, I love watching it with others. Laughing, chatting, and getting scared together is just much better that way.
Question: describe some food or drink that you learned to prepare.
I love cooking, so my childhood was filled with helping my parents to prepare the ingredients, to wash vegetables, and learn how to cook many dishes from them. Actually, I don't remember exactly how many meals I learned from my dad, but there was one traditional cake I remember the most. It's bánh. It was during the Tet holiday when I was probably 14 or 15 years old. As usual, I had my mom prepare the leaves due to wrap the cake and making the fillings and preparing the ropes that tie them up. But that's the first time my dad taught me step by step to make the cake and let me do it by myself. It sounds like quite simple for a lot of people, just throw the leaves and other ingredients, add the rice and pork and mung beans, and then wrap it and tie it up. But making perfectly square one isn't easy at all. My dad taught me very carefully how to fold the leaves properly and layer the rice, layer the more ingredients, and how to wrap it, to hold it and tie it. At that moment, I feel like it was such an art form, and somehow I came up with a perfectly squared bánh. I still remember how excited and happy I was finishing the very first cake, and I even mud it with a different color rope, and so I could find it later and really enjoy eating my first accomplishment. Nowadays, sometimes I still have my dad making bánh. Uh, so every time I do it, the first memory just came straight back to me.
Question 1: do you think it's important for children to learn how to cook?
Yes, for sure. It teaches them eating healthy habit early on. When children have prepared ingredients, we teach them which ones are good for their body, like vegetables that contain a lot of fiber, which is good for them, or we add some chicken and our meal should be ready so we can get some protein and calcium. So children grow up knowing how to put a decent and healthy meal together instead of just defaulting to fast food. So it's also more about raising kids who eat well. It's more about raising people who can actually cook for themselves when they're adults and living on their own.
Question 2: do you think that high school children should learn to cook at home or at school?
I actually noticed a lot of nursery schools teaching kids to cook, but I never heard about it in high school. But there's any. It's pretty interesting. I think both at home and school have their own advantages. At school, we have structured lessons like nutrition, food safety, proper techniques, things not every parent knows how to teach. And at home, the children just pick up some basic by watching their parents cooking and prefer ingredients, but which sticks because it's tied to real family meals. But we live in a very busy life. We have a tight schedule or chasing deadlines, so it's getting harder to pass on important life skills for children at home. That's why I think schools stepping in teaching children to cook is really great solution.
Question 3: do you think it would be enjoyable to work as a professional chef?
Honestly, I think it's enjoyable in some ways. On the fun side, you get to be creative every day. Experimenting with flavors and coming up with new dishes is deeply rewarding for people who enjoy the fast pace and have high stress tolerance. But for me, it's a tough one. It's not only physical stress, but it's mental stress too. You can expect to standing on your feet the entire time you're working, plus losing a lot of personal time because you regularly working on weekends and holidays.
Question 4: how much influence do celebrity chefs have on what ordinary people cook?
It's quite a lot, honestly. Celebrity chefs used to influence people by couples and TV shows, but nowadays with social media, the empire goes beyond just recipe. Take Kristen Hart, for example, an American Vietnamese chef who became the first blind winner on the American MasterChef Season 3. Her story didn't just inspire people to try new dishes, it inspired a lot of home cooks and people with disabilities to believe that they can cook confidently regardless of the challenges they face.